Let's try doing multiplying and dividing now. So notice in this problem we have two new functions, so I'm going to color code them again. Here's my f, here's my g, and once again I'm being asked to do two things. I want to do f times g and f divided by g. So let's divide this in half. This first one is f times g, and the second one is f divided by g. Now, once again, there are several different ways these could be written, so I would suggest writing all these down, so if you see any of these, you know they all mean the same thing. So I could have f of x times g of x. I could write it like this. Or I've also seen it where they're just sitting next to each other. Anytime they're next to each other, they're multiplying. All of that means multiply those two things. So with division, I've seen f of x divided by g of x like that. I've seen, let's see what else, f divided by g of x, something like that. I've also seen f divided by g of x like that. So any of those all mean the same thing. They're all division. Once again, I prefer to write it that way because then that substitution is easy. So that's how I'm going to write it. F of x times g of x. And then we just do that substitution. So f of x, well, f of x equals 3x squared minus 11x minus 4. So I'm going to do that in 3x squared minus 11x minus 4. And then I have times, and then I have my g of x. Well, g of x equals 3x plus 1. So I'm going to put 3x plus 1 in there. Now, normally when we're multiplying equations, we don't like to write just the dot. We like to do parentheses. Kind of separates them a little bit better in our minds, helps us see it better. So now I've got f of x, this equation, times g of x, this equation. Now, you could simplify that out, but you don't have to. So let's not. Let's just leave that as our answer, f of x times g of x, and we're done. Okay, let's try division. So once again, I like to write it this way, because then it makes that substituting really easy. So f of x is 3x squared minus 11x minus 4. So I'm just going to substitute that in. And then divide by g of x on the bottom. Well, g of x is 3x plus 1. And you could do long division on that and simplify it, but we don't need to, so why do it if we don't need to? We're just going to say that's our answer. F of x divided by g of x. And that's multiplication and division. In the last video, we'll talk about our new thing that you've never done before, which is composition.